Okay, looks like everything's good. So I didn't realize that there was gonna be another act for version 2.5. But yeah, it looks like there's another main quest or like act for the main quest. So I will be doing that. Yeah, I will be doing that rather than playing Mecha Break. Though I have been playing a lot of Mecha Break. Actually, just for update purposes on Mecha Break, my rank right now on Mecha Break is was a
Today's
gold
toast is
2,
the great
which is actually pretty cool. Also I did get the Inferno. Uh, I played a little bit with the Inferno. I will have to say I'm not exactly sure what I should be doing with the Inferno. Like I keep so I have the like enemy, what is it? Enemies like like focus, like I'm like the focus when it comes to like all the other enemies are like focused on me. But I will have to say it's not like I'm not I feel like I'm not doing much other than that. Like like somewhat I'm a bitch to kill it because I'm able to regenerate my shields really fast. The only problem is, again, like other than that, I do just die a lot of the times. Though I will have to say we still win with some of the team objectives, especially the core right ones. Just because I can like be there, annoy, and then divert people's attention away from the core right objective. But and we win that way. But still, it's kind of annoying that I still don't know what to do, especially with the weapons, or like with the what I'm actually supposed to do with that machine. But I mean, I do love the look of it, so I'm not like, as much as I don't understand the kit of that mech, I really like the mech's design. But anywho, um, that's pretty much like a quick summary of what's been going on when on the bricks, or at least what I'm not outside of streaming. I've been playing a lot of Mecha Break outside of streaming, and then I did go to a few interviews. So anyway, yeah, time to start this act. I didn't know that this was actually happening. Also, I did see 2.6, the whatchamacallit update trailer, and I'm not gonna lie, it looks amazing. Especially since we're gonna have flying. We're gonna have flying in the old areas, so that's gonna be great. I'm gonna love that. But before that, we need to see what Augusta's rise to power.
muggy day. Sky's gloomy, air's all wet. Oh, man. Please let me finish my sentence. Ugh. Cold,
Wait,
cold,
it's
cold.
snowing?
Oh,
Oh no, it's raining. Okay, what
all
the hell?
right. I'm famine. Whoa, pinch me. This is Hey,
They're under an
Oliver.
umbrella, right? Because it didn't look like some of that
We
shit was under
did
an umbrella.
bring enough money, right?
Oh, that? Don't worry.
Yeah, dude, money's not an
Made
issue.
sure we're covered. All our food and lodging here in... But I think the owner might have overdone it.
Again, money's not an issue. We have so much money.
Better get used to it. You're the champ of the Great Aegon. And you know me. If food's on offer, I'll be a scoffer. Yeah, no free stay? Free meal? Or Zephyr really knows how to treat guests.
Abby, what do you think Imperator wants me to find? If Cardathia is right, the last clue should be somewhere on the Sanguis Plateaus. We're so close to the finish line.
Oh, so we're not
Step
done with
away.
the
But our pace has
whatchamacallit?
slowed.
So I'm gonna be guessing 2.7 is gonna be the end.
What's the run? I remember Lupa said there's this weird blight cloud hanging over the Sanguis Plateaus. And when the High tide, or whatever, rolls around, all the gladiators go there to hunt tacit discords. Wait, is the high tide coming up soon? The Aphor's invite did say something. Huh, that reminds me. Aren't we supposed to meet her today?
A messenger came this morning. Augusta is dealing with an unexpected change. And why me for this hunt?
Who knows?
I've only met her a few times, and as the F4.
Guessed from afar.
Oh.
You, but
Oh no.
what
Whoa, this is
troubled
a...
you so that eyes once bright. A warrior
I do
whose
wonder...
blade's edge does not
Well, no, this
fall
is like an
from
NPC. This is like a
shadows.
level 2 NPC.
The clouds, if I may guess, are cast from the throne. At the peak of Capitolini Hill, beneath the pale walls of the Ephes Palace, even one as honorable as the Epher must learn when to be ruthless. In Septimont, a city forged in iron and blood, anyone who sees...
Anywho.
I am Nestor. The rains in Septimont never seem eager to leave this season.
It feels like my food is covered by that
about the effort,
umbrella.
then allow me to say that nothing would honor me more than to offer even a modest service to the champion of the great Aegon.
Wait, how do you know he's the champion? And
How
all
the
that
fuck
stuff
do you
about the
think?
F4 too. Oh, your eyes.
To see and to hear are but two of the many ways to perceive. Trusting the senses is a habit, a natural expedience, but not the only option. Truth be
Oh,
told,
yeah, okay. I just realized he's
I'm
not...
gathering inspiration for my next epic, and its protagonist is none other than Augusta, the Epher of Septimont. That's why I speak of her with some familiarity. I have a feeling your tale with her will soon be written. And knowing more about those who walk alongside you is rarely without its benefits.
Oh, it doesn't tell me about Augusta. She looks awesome as fuck.
Augusta. A girl of humble birth, a resonator of modest talent.
I just realized her weapon is made out of many swords.
Patronage, just like the burning sun was once a cloud of dust.
I want this character. Rust, sword, and sun. Dear guests from afar, do follow me into the near-forgotten stories of Augusta. But simply telling it might be a bit dull. Okay. Oh. Perhaps having the listener become the protagonist of such stories might be a good option. This should add a more immersive touch to the sound and images you've yet to hear and see. At this moment, you are Augusta. You shall relive her past, face the same choices she once made. Thus, please forget your name for now. Of course, Augusta's story is already written. No matter what choices you've made, they will not alter our reality. Yet be wary. Fate is fickle, and a misstep can lead to a swift end. Weigh your choices carefully. Well then, let the story begin. Set aside the complex thought, and let me sing the epic of a young girl, Augusta. A gentle warm light begins to blur your vision, and you slowly close your eyes. When it clears, a small, frightened little girl clutches a sword, stands amidst the ruins. A group of solemn Septimonian gladiators stand guard around her. Hey kid, are you alone? Don't be afraid. We know what the dark tide did to your home, and we are here to help. Different choices will change the corresponding stat values. Okay. You must be hungry. Here, this should be enough to keep you from starving for now. We can take you to Septimont City. It's not safe here. We don't know when the next disaster will strike. Staring at these ruins won't change anything. Wait, it doesn't really matter. Oh. Even if you rebuild these walls 1,000 times, they'll never hold against the dark tide. You don't have the strength to stop it. Bring your sword and come with us. Okay. The gladiators shake their heads and pat your shoulders. Oh, I have no idea. Okay. In the end, you choose to leave the village. The gladiator's words reveal a bitter truth. You lack the strength to protect the home you are leaving behind. In your travels, you follow the gladiators, and you arrive at the city of Septimont by ship. You wave them goodbye after arriving at the central square. Meanwhile, you notice the square is crowded with citizens. A poster of the gladiators Aegon is pinned to a wooden board. The air is filled with heated chatter about the upcoming match. You must know Septimont reveres strength. Here only the victor reigns. That is law older than the city itself. Eat or be eaten. Such is the way of this city. To survive, you have to find your bite and seize the crown with your own teeth. Oh, this doesn't matter? Okay. We'll go this way. You can't stop thinking about their conversation. You realize that gladiators are the very symbol of strength in Septimont. If there's a way to dominate the arena, maybe you'll find the strength you're looking for. Tear it down. Oh, shit. As you leave, you notice that 3 words stand in the incessant chatter: identity, status, and talent. They seem to be an essential part of gladiating. There are always those commoners who view the Aegon as mere boring display of butchery, but we're hardly entertained by the sight of such rats shrieking in the dirt. What we crave is true magnificence, a warrior who can make roses bloom from flowers. Want to have a little bet on how many mangy rats are going to try for the Aegon this year? Them and their stench be sticking up the place. Oh, fuck. You are determined to step into onto the arena. The rules demand a mentor at your back, someone to keep death from claiming you on the first day, and perhaps even teach you. Wait, oh yeah. Yeah, okay. I actually don't understand whatever. After hitting several dead ends, you eventually come across Kato. Kato is a retired gladiator star, but takes on few proteges. So you want to join the Aegon, you say? Why don't you start by telling me a little about yourself? You recall the discussion about gladiators, identity, status, and talent. People in the city of Septimont seem to value these more than anything. You choose to speak honestly about my past. The dark tide took your home, and you came to Septimont seeking strength. Is that so? You've got some metal, but that's not going to cut it here. Go home. People like you always show up with nothing but fancy dreams, only to see them crushed and trampled. I've seen enough of idiots like you. Stay silent. Oh, damn. Oh, well, you know what? I'm not sure what the hell this is. What is this? Reputation, willpower, martyrism, and health. Okay. What now? Are you still... Tighten the grip on the sword, bitch. Accept the duel without hesitation. Blades meet in a sharp clash. Kato moves with practiced ease. You are quickly defeated. Strengthless, you realize how weak you are? What's this one? Which is why I'm seeking power. Power. Do you really know what you're fighting against? Can you really best me? You can't. Now, how do you plan to end this? Challenge him again the next day. Back for round 2, are we? Country rats like you sure as are sure as pestering as the city folks say you are, huh? Attack! Just like last time, yada yada yada, okay. Go back, this is not your path. Too slow, too weak, your foolish swings only bring a smile to your enemies. Then I'll be stronger. Is that your best? How naive. Well, I guess a rat that lives in the dark is never meant for the sun. Checkmate. You've lost. Challenge again. Still not ready to give up. Why don't you sell your sword? It'll get you some food at least. You stand before Kato again, dragging your exhausted body nearly at your limits. I can still fight. The wind swept up by the blades, whispers past, and in your sunny home. Soft sunlight cascaded on the great oak's leaf, and you hear your friend's laughter, your parents' gentle call. But the very next breath, a bone-deep chill engulfs you, that touch. You know it all too well. Thoughts race across your mind, and your hands instinctively grip the sword's hilt. I can't stop here. You seize the opening and land a hit on Kato. Kato hands his sword and turns to leave. In Septimon's arena, the victor claims the weapon of the defeated and symbol of conquest. This sword is yours now. Conquest? If you are determined to bite off that crown, do not fall before you get there, Augusta. That's your name, isn't it? Yes, I am Augusta. The moment you step into that arena, you will lose this name. The spectators may brand you with a number, a symbol, or even the name of some wild beast. I am prepared. The only last one standing has the right to reclaim their true name. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talent. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make them know my true name. Training starts tomorrow, 6 sharp. You know what? I kind of like the story. I kind of like that storytelling. Although it pretty much will lead to the, I feel like it will lead to the same path anyway.
Eventually succeed. Should we call it resilience, or mere stubbornness,
Or both.
or perhaps for a girl who has lost everything, there was never a second option. She had no one to trust but herself, and naught but a blade to hold. And yet, as the first stanza of an epic, this is nothing extraordinary. Since the lament across the scorched lands of Solaris, I've heard this story repeat itself again and again. Greatness. Yes.
Our
The
era has certainly seen it.
Courage, glory, light as a thread.
What's wrong, Abby?
I don't know. It's just unbelievable. The Augusta he's talking about, and the effort we saw in the arena.
A girl I doubt anyone at the time could have imagined. Do you believe Kato handed her that final victory on purpose?
Maybe he had long grown tired of that corrupt system.
Then Kato must have been an idealist to play. Now, why don't we keep this question in mind and see where the story leads us?
Yes, I wanna learn more about this story. The Epic of the Blazing Sun. Dawn peaked with a pale glow. A month has already passed under Kato's training, and today the grind continues. You arrive at the training site, repeating the same moves over and over again, has begun to wear on your patience. You notice some gladiators training in moves you've never seen before. You decide to stay focused and keep to your own training. Peek into their training. You reflect on your training. It was always always you alone, facing the wooden post, patching yourself up over and over. Days slip by and the gladiator's Aegon draws near. Today, Cato will give you one final lesson. I've done all I can to prepare you. Now you're on your own. Here's my final task for you. Tell me, why do you want to become a gladiator? What pulls you through all this training? You already know the answer. Your ideal has never faltered since you left home. To be strong enough to protect others, you meet Cato's gaze and he reads the answers in your eyes. I remember my true ambition. In the meantime, a flicker of desire crosses your eyes. You recall Cato's sword from when this all started. By then, all will be chanting your name, Augusta. You'll have to conquer their hearts and win their applause, even without identity, status, and talent. Tell me, will I see that day? I will make it happen. You're aware of the sponsors for the Gladiators Aegon are mostly nobles and wealthy merchants, figures beyond your reach, except perhaps in the underground arena. These are all top of the line merchandise I've got here. Care to have a look? Like products on display, you and a few other gladiators stand in the middle of the underground arena, scrutinized by nobles and wealthy merchants in the stand. One by one, those beside you are chosen and escorted away. Take a step forward. The audiences cast their eyes in your direction. However, all you receive is a constant laughter in return. These laughs, these laughs, so they really did have a hand in that disaster. When the dark tide struck, those with power and wealth continued their lives of indulgence and luxury. The might of the gladiators existed only to serve their desire. I will break that rule. Well, a village girl with such unremarkable forte, dreaming of power and strength. I can't remember the last time Septimont had a joke this amusing. Show them your sword. What can you offer? Prancing around like a circus clown and scrambling for your life so we can all have a good laugh? Or do you think playing innocent will win you a favor? Don't underestimate me, bitch. Anyone interested in this one? After all, watching their weak struggle is always a fine source of entertainment. You bear a small anticipation that someone will pay. Entertainment, you say, eh? I'm sorry. Entertainment, you say? In Septimont, strength defines worth. We shouldn't be so quick to judge a gladiator who offers herself. God, I can't say that. Gladiator. God, there we go. Oh. You turn your view towards the voice. With heavy steps, a well-dressed, old-school noble walked down from the stands towards you. His smell of rotten stench, it's unlike the smell of rats as the Septimonians had put it, but a foul odor of power and wealth. I engage in only profitable ventures. To stand in the arena, you must prove your worth. I have three trials for you. Survive them, and we may speak further, brave young lady. You accept the noble's trial. Though trial is too fine of a word for something intended only to break you. Okay, it doesn't matter. Outside the walls of Septimont City lies the wasteland plagued by the dark tide, your homeland. They say a ferocious lion beast corrupted by the dark tide prowls deep within a cave. No common blade can cut through its skin. Your first trial is to slay that beast. The noble, however, decides to strip you of all your equipment but a dull sword. A dull sword is more than enough. The mountain trails winds like a serpent. Among the charred trees stumps dozen of bleached skeletons lie scattered. You suspect you're getting close to as you continue forward against the unpleasant smell. When the first ray of sunlight splits the clouds, the cave reveals itself, breathing death. Before you get a clear picture of the cave, a crushing force presses down upon you. Who are you? Oh shit. Shh, get down. Are you trying to get yourself killed? Hold your breath or you'll learn it. You turn around and see a hunter. Just then a massive beast roars and walks past where you are hiding. After the lion beast has left, you apologize to the hunter. It was thanks to him the beast did not notice you. Going by those clothes, you're some Thamanian gladiator, eh? I used to be just like you. Lost a big match, got tossed out by the nobles, and ended up like this. We're nothing but their playthings. The skills honed for battle are now merely tools for survival. Septimont has abandoned the strength it desperately needs. You pity such reality. Only a madman would go after that lion. I have my reasons. His words are rough, but he eventually tells you everything he knows. You bid the hunter farewell and make preparations for the hunt to gain more knowledge of your prey. You choose to silently observe the lion beast in the following days. After a few days, you've managed to grasp an overall behavior pattern of the lion beast. Thus, you march towards that deep cave. Deep within the cave's dark embrace, you tread softly. Then suddenly, a dread freezes your steps. Between the flickering torch flames, a monstrous shape appears, the lion beast. Fire from the nether dance amidst its golden mane, while claws like scythes tear wounds from the earth. Maintain distance. As you expect, your sword fails you. It's ineffective against the lion. But before you can take a breath, the lion's thunderous roar storms you again. You decide to. Dodge it. No good. You can't find an opening. It's moving faster and reaching further. You can't keep this up. Its strength alone isn't enough. Perhaps I can borrow some help. Just before the lion pounces at you, you slash with all your strength at the stalactites above. It crashes down into the lion's gaping jaw. It's not over. You landed on its back. It lunges to seize you, but your swift dodges forces its claws into an already deadly knot around its throat. Seeing your chance, you give a final pull, and the beast strangles itself in a frantic struggle. The trial has ended, and you drag your exhausted body towards the stream. Clear waters cascade down the mountain valley, and the dense forest slumbers quietly in the nature's cradle. You rinse your blood-stained hands in the water. The clear stream slowly turns red. The birds scatter, and the fish vanish. You sense the forced unease at your presence. Are they afraid of my power? Or are they afraid of me? The critter's panic plunges you into reflection. For the first time, you realize that power can instill fear. You desire more power. With no time to rest, you approach the nobleman again. He imposes that second trial upon you. Killing a mad beast is hardly an achievement. I'm sure you're aware. Girl, that all the warriors... Oh. Damn it, I read that wrong. Okay, let me read that one more time. I'm sure you're aware, girl, that all the warriors of Septimont have 2 lives. One by their parents and the other by their sword. You may consider the sword in a gladiator's hand as their life in the arena. For your second trial, bring me 100 lives. Yes, prove to me you are worthy of standing in the arena. To get the admission pass for the Argon, you start the second trial. Day after day, you fight gladiators of Septimont. As your reputation grows, so do the spectators. They don't care who you are, but only want to see when you will fail. Look, it's that girl again. Didn't think she would get as many wins as she did. Just look at the size of her. How many will she even How will she even carry those swords? Focus on the opponent. You have grown used to this kind of noise. The deafening cheers numb your fatigue. Your sword now rests against your opponent's throat. Suppress your desire to kill. No, let's do that. One by one, the gladiators you've challenged grow in numbers. Those you defeated kneel before you, offering their swords, symbolizing their honor with both hands. Even in Septimont, there's a limit to opponents that prove a challenge to you. Eventually, you will need to seek out tougher challengers. You have targeted Victor, a frequent champion of the Aegon, from one of the noble houses. Do you have any idea who Victor's father is? His lordship is the largest sponsor of the Aegon. Do I give a fuck? Power, wealth, those aren't things brute strength can rival. Victor has the best mentor, the finest weapons. Oh? So what? The houses behind Victor comes to you with an offer. A perfect job and a substantial fortune. If you walk away from the duel, rip the contract. You reject the bribe without a second thought. Humiliated, the noble servant spits, curses in your face. You ignorant country peasant. Do you know what it means to refuse a noble? Then you shall suffer for your arrogance. When the time comes, don't expect any pity, as you won't be getting any. The scion silences the rambling servants and tears up the contract. Let's go. There's no point in talking sense to an ignorant fool. Then again, I'd appreciate if you don't waste too much of my time in the arena. Yeah, fuck you, Victor. They throw a bag of credits as a way to humiliate you, following it up with a sarcasm and mocking gestures. Sarcasm. Yeah, they attempt to overwhelm you with their pride. You feel nothing. The day arrives. Victor accepts your challenge with his honor of nobility as the stakes. You remember well the haughty look he wore but a few days prior. But the noble wields only words, not swords. Victor knows nothing about swordsmanship. You easily defeat the weak, incompetent scion, and casually lifts his pretty helmet with the tip of your sword. Approach. I have won, and I achieved it without wasting your time. Do you see? Your gilded lies shattered before your real strength. The crowd erupts into cheers and applause. The nobles, unable to deny your triumph, lower their heads. You return to your lodging to count your trophies. 99 swords, 99 opponents defeated. Now only one life is left to claim. Most gladiators have long feared your reputation. and dare not challenge you except the one. Aridel, the rising star of the underground arena. Unlike you, he was born with a powerful forte. He is undoubtedly the king of the arena. A sword tempered by countless battles is no less sharp. Amidst the endless chants of the name Aridel, you arrive as promised. Your opponent towering physique dwarfs yours, and his crushing presence brings to mind the fearsome lying beast. But I already defeated that piece of shit. After several exchanges, you notice something unusual. The floor is too slippery to gain a foothold, and Aridel's armor is unusually heavy. You are all too... I don't get why they have this right here. I know technically you're for writing contractions are shortening words or like your and like stuff like that is kind of like seen as not good or like not, don't do it, but whatever. You're all too familiar with the nobles' despicable tricks. Keep calm. And then you shift your pace, luring Aridel into the very trap meant for you. After a few more rounds, his step grows loose. His reaction sluggish. Seize the opportunity. Your sword stops just before the neck of Septimon's strongest gladiator. The entire arena falls silent, and almost immediately the crowd erupts into applause. Stab! 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 Is that so? Oh shit. Kill! 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 Aridel closes his eyes and accepts his fate. Let's leave it here. Oh, victory is already mine. In front of everyone's watchful eye, you only take Aridel's sword, and then you bow towards the audience before turning to leave. Live. Well, whatever. The next day, you arrive before the old school noble with 100 lives. Aridel is merely made of Septimonian flesh. Above him stands a far greater force. I'm ready for the third trial. Your third trial is to earn the blessing of Arsinosa? Arsinosa? I know Arsinosa. It has never tasted defeat. People say it's a peak no human can reach, the last wall of Septimont, but I have no reason to yield. It is this insurmountable challenge that stirs the thirst for victory in your blood. You accept the third trial to confront the guardian of Septimont, Arsinosa. On the eve of the trial, you return to the training ground once again. While you wait for Kato, you find yourself standing before that familiar wooden post. It has been your most enduring companion in your pursuit of true strength. Well, not particularly an easy path, is it? Tell me, what did you learn from this path? Strength can be destructive. Strength brings conquest. Such is humanity's oldest rule. Augusta, I'll be there for your last trial, and I will call your name for all to hear. I will not stop here. Back to your room, you stare blankly at your stacked collection of swords. These trophies symbolize strength and conquest, but how will you show them to the world? You forge them. You once heard of a tale of a legendary gladiator, a warrior who would always use their opponent's swords with their own after victory. Now you decide to tread the same path and stand before the smithy. Glaze. You wish to demonstrate your strength, yet now you still seek to do this with the power of God, I cannot read. Anyway, watching the blacksmith's hammer rise and fall, all seemingly impractical idea emerges. In the end, you use your forte to fuse all the swords into one. Your forte never stands out among resonators, but its seemingly insignificant power is enough to be stronger than the forge, fire, and hammer swings. Nice. The day of the final trial has arrived. You walk into the arena center with your newly forged sword, and the bronze horns flare from atop the 12 stone pillars. All eyes are on you. Everyone is eager to witness how a human will rival the strength of Arsinosa. Suddenly, a rumbling roar cuts through the noise of the crowd. The noble banners flutter and fall. A colossal shadow swallows the sunlight around you. Arsinosa appears. Ah, shit. It awakes. A noble shrieked, and Arsinosa stands silently opposite of you. Slowly, its eyes open, coldly watching you. With a sudden sweep of her tail, the lioness shatters the stone pillar. You roll aside, barely dodging the flying debris. A chill seeps through the tear in your tear in your clothes of your left shoulder. God damn it. Take the initiative. The scream from the stands are soon drawn by the lioness's roar. A wave of sound and dust rips past your ears. You can taste the blood on your lips and tongue. Ignore the pain. Her second attack comes without warning. You barely have time to react before your sword rises to meet her descending paws. Recall. You manage to withstand Arsinosa's fierce attack, and at that moment it withdraws. Seize the opportunity to... Oh, what the hell? I lost so much of my... What is this? Martialism? Shit. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, where was I? Oh, seize the opportunity to thrust your blade into the ancient crack of its right foreleg. Golden blood spills the arena. Steady your breath. The fight is not over. Arsinosa ceases her attack. Her mane brushes against your blood-stained face before she lowers her head. The arena shakes with applause. You hear the crowd chant your name and honor. The voices are... They are... Oh, they're the same thing. What the fuck? Oh, wise and noble Arsinosa. Oh, wise and noble Arsinosa, the mighty guardian of Septimont bestows upon her the crown of courage and strength. When the cries of triumph resonates with the earth, we see the fire of humanity blaze across Septimont. Okay, doesn't matter. Oh, sun and moon, witness this extraordinary feat. Witness her epic dedication to Septimont. As the platform rises, you realize that by earning Arsinosa's blessing, you have been granted a privilege. You are crowned the champion without the great Aegon. Nonetheless, you have already conquered countless gladiators with your own strength. Under everyone's gaze, glory now bows at your feet. Silence the crowd. This is a decision. I don't know what I want. Raise the sword or silence the crowd. Silence the crowd. At last, you stand atop the summit, the champion. Only now, with battle's fierce color cooled in your veins, do your wounds raise their voice and whatever. I can't. What the fuck? Anyway, you have shattered the decaying order with strength, and through strength you shall reshape new rules. You shall wield gladiators' valor on the righteous path. You shall allow no more fragile lives to tremble before death. You shall ensure that your homeland's tragedy will forever be undone. Yet, should these new rules forged by mighty lose their foundation, will they not fall? A cold whisper of unease coil in your chest. Well then, no time for pointless pondering now. From this day forward, your sword, your honor, your 2 lives shall serve Septimont.
Merely the rough shape of a short epic. This is all I can offer about the Ephor. Now, as a listener, what do you make of my narration?
I enjoyed it.
I appreciate your kind words, my generous listener. I am only a humble wordsmith, spinning verses and rhymes. The essence of poetry is granted by those who dare defy their fate.
This reminds me of something, wordsmith spinning verses and rhymes. Reminds me of that Heel and Peel. I forgot what it was. It was like nouns, verbs in a dope order. I think that's what it was.
There is one thing I must confess. Through my words, your knowledge of the Ephor is partial, at best. Poetry can only offer a glimpse of the true story. I do not belong in the pages of the epic, so I remain confined to the observer's gaze. I can imagine events and emotions unfold, but I cannot truly recreate them. Here's some advice for you. If you want the truth of us, as I've said, the tale...
I do wonder if this guy is actually part of the Praxidus.
Fate.
This guy looks too important to not be part of the story in some way, shape, and form.
The rain is passing. Before I leave, may I ask you one last question?
Well, I'd say strength.
It's her dedication.
There's no way Augusta could... Rover, what do you think?
It was her unyielding resolve.
When the final chapter is written, farewell, my friend. Soon, after this brief encounter, everything about me will be gone with the wind.
I don't know about that. Something seems a little interesting about this man. There's more than him than meets the eye. What? He turned into origami cranes? What the fuck? Did no one else see that shit? Like, unless other than that one guy who just passed by?
Your Excellency, you have indulged her too much. As the priestess, you know is far too unruly in both action and word.
Indeed. She entered the palace unannounced, uninvited, and with no decorum.
Man, fuck you guys.
A blatant affront to the authority of the palace.
Same as always. Senators, all she crossed was a doorway. One too insignificant to... Let us not forget. It is not the walls of Capitolini Hill that command fear. It is my will, my sword, and our relentless conquest. I know your fear. You fear a priest, but listen well. If you seek power...
That took you long enough, Augusta.
God, I can't wait to actually wish for this character.
Handling the senators...
For both of these. I really want both of these characters.
Well, to keep our esteemed priestess from waiting, I'll make sure they record every detail of your feat and relay it word for word to Grandmother Lilibet.
Lilibet, what the fuck?
Priestess Iuno. Unruly behavior left Tetragon Temple without permission. I wonder.
Let those old foxes report me all they want. If they step into the tetragon left foot first, I'll shoot the left. Right foot first, I'll shoot the right.
Hey, I'm with you on that one. The Senate should be reminded now and then that the Tetragon's kindness is not a reason to take Priestess. Why didn't you wait there? I had every... If anything changed, you could have reached me by my terminal. You didn't need to come all the way here.
You're overthinking it, Augusta. Grandmother Lilibet said his fate is one of unknowable void.
So that's it? Too bad.
Ugh, what a hassle.
Patience, you know. The warrior has accepted the invitation. Is there something?
I read Grandma Lilibet's book of prophecies. Are you sure we should go through with this?
Risk does not trouble me. Peril simply...
Man, I'm the main
requires
character.
you to
I'll
see.
destroy those
But really,
prophecies.
O ye faithless of Septimont, the divinity is enraged.
Fuck
Lately,
divinity.
I've been hearing murmurs from the nobles again.
I will admit, but when our ancestors crossed the waters, and the priestesses all said only the hero of heroes, wielding extraordinary power, risen from the do not forget, Fabius, Attilius, Valerius, as long as a hero stands.
What if this time is different?
It's not gonna be different. I am here, and I will destroy everything.
So, the most revered priestess.
Frightened. Fine. Go ahead. You're...
Thank you.
Why are you saying this?
Because she intends to sacrifice herself, I'm guessing. Or give her life to protect Septimont.
The storm is coming.
Virgil.
You know, my friend, the best way to greet a storm is to walk straight into it.
Or cut through the storm. No, I'm joking. But Virgil? He's coming. A storm is coming. Oh. I thought that quest was going to be a little longer, but I mean, like, it is a prelude. I'm guessing it is the prelude to 2.6. Oh, yeah, that's right, the maze. Yeah, I'll do the maze thing a little later. God, I have, like, no freaking wishes, though, unfortunately. Holy sh... Hold up. I didn't finish... Oh, God, I really didn't... Oh, it's only... Ah, damn, okay, that sucks a little bit. Well, I was gonna do one thing. Oh, the quest. Or, I'm sorry, not the quest. The event stuff? Wait, no, I did everything here. Oh, except for the standard... Oh, wow, I didn't even actually finish this. Holy shit. Oh, God. I thought I finished all of this. Oh, I'll do it later, though. I'll probably do it on my own time, though. Okay. Oh, yeah, I have to... No, I'm done with the whispering, whatchamacallit. And I did this. Yeah, okay. So all I really have to do is this. And this is a permanent. There's no time. Except for this time worth thing. Yeah, okay, I gotta finish this soon, though. Which, again, I still have 10 days. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. 2.6 is gonna be probably one of the best patches for me. Because being able to fly... within, like, the Black Shore... I'm not sure if it's the Black Shores, actually. I know I've seen flying in Huanglong. I'm not sure if they're gonna have flying in Black Shores yet, but, dude, if you can just fly in Huanglong, whoo, that's gonna be so good. Also, you don't need to find, like, a huge-ass whatchamacallit. You can just fly from flat ground. I cannot wait for that. Holy shit. There is one thing I am wanting to see. Oh, yeah, that's right. I still have, it's... Yeah, this. I still actually have this to do. I didn't do a 3 whatchamacallit for this. Damn, I really should check for some of my characters. But as of right now, I don't care as of right now. Though I will late tour. Also, hold on, let me check one thing. At least for her echoes. This one I really want to change, even despite the fact that I have like 9.3 crit rate. Damn, I really want more crit damage though. Unfortunately, my crit damage is like ass. Hold up, I'm just gonna do this real quick. Yeah, no, I don't care. Just do this. Please, I have the feeling this is all gonna be really, really good stats. Oh yeah. Maybe not all good stats. These are like these two are at its lowest or something. Come on. I mean, it's still a double crit rate, but still, I'll keep it though. I'll definitely keep it because I got pretty decent HP though. I don't think I don't think the one I'm wearing has. Yeah, that's the lowest. But yeah, this one actually has 4. But damn. Let me try this one then. Yeah, no. I have the utmost trust that this actually might be a little better than the one I just got. Okay. I got both HP, flat HP, and HP percent along with the double crit. Not too bad actually. I am losing a little bit of crit rate, I think. Yeah, I'm losing. Well, okay, you know what? 3%. They're really that bad, considering the fact I'm gonna get a lot more HP percentage. Let me see. Maybe not a lot more, but like, damn, I thought I at least whatever. Also, I just realized crit damage. I'm looking for. I think I had crit rate on the other one, right? Oh, this is an attack percent. Oops. Yeah, I had a crit rate. That's why. Gotcha. Okay. Oh, I have 2 crit damage. That's oh, that'd be 2 crit damage. That's why. Yikes. So one's crit rate, one's crit damage. Okay. Let me just check. I'm at 96. Yeah, I'm overcapped though. Yeah, no, I think this is better. This has the energy regen and more crit damage. And then that one, yeah, oh, God. I love these 3 right here. Except for maybe the crit. Yeah, this one can actually be better. This one can also be a little better. The only, damn it. And this one also can be a little better. God damn, they all can be a little better. Oh well. Okay. I think. Hold up. Oh shit. Okay. 120 right now. Okay. Did I really? When did I start? What the hell? Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. My computer clock is fucked up. Hold up. I need to. What the hell? I thought I started an hour early. What the hell? Should be. Damn it. Uh. I don't know what happened to my computer time, but I was looking at my phone. I thought it's close to like 1:30. I'm like, oh, that's not good because I have to be somewhere at 3 o'clock. Ah, okay. Well, damn, I wanted to play a few rounds of Mega Break. I don't want to go over because I need to get ready. Damn, I didn't realize I didn't want this to be a short stream. Um, you know what? I think I will have to make it a short stream today. And I wanted to stream a little later, like 2 hours maybe. But right now I don't actually have that. I don't have that luxury as of right now. I do have to go to an interview. So I yeah, so for tomorrow then I'll play for tomorrow. I can't actually I can't even say that for tomorrow because I do have another interview to go to tomorrow too. But this one doesn't start until what is it, 5 o'clock? Wait, before I even like, let me just check. My God, yeah, 5 o'clock. Actually, 5:15. So that should be fine. So I should be able to stream. I don't want to like go too big on the way, but like I don't want to go stream too long. So that's fine. 5:15. If I start at even at like 12 or even 1, to be honest, that should be fine. Yeah, you know what? Tomorrow should be fine. I'm gonna play some Mecha Break because I want to show my progress in Mecha Break. Because I think I'm doing pretty well, honestly, with the progress that I'm making. Surprisingly, I think, at least I think. Um, I will have to vent some frustration in Mecha Break where some people some people don't like. For the most part, I try to go for the objective because, you know, even though for the like for some of the objectives I know I my mech's role isn't the best, especially for like the transport one, like that one I don't even try going on the thing because I'm gonna get destroyed when I when I go on the transport bus. So at the very least, I kill off most, or no, I try to kill off like the snipers at the very least, because those guys are gonna fuck up everything. But for the core right stuff, no one goes to the core right. I at least try to go for like the opposite core right where everyone's going if there is that chance. But my God, I'm not gonna lie. Please, people, do your fucking objectives. Uh, anyway, that's pretty much it for today. I know it was a short stream. I didn't plan on it. It was just my fault on that. God damn it. uh, I screwed up with my internal clock for the computer. God damn it. If you want to know why I changed it, it's because or why I got screwed up, because I was playing some Pokemon and I was doing day-night cycle shit. It looks like I screwed up when I was trying to or not screw when I was trying to put it back. I screwed up at that point. Anywho, shit. That's gonna be it for today, though. I'm gonna be signing off. See ya.